Hello my fellow medieval rulers, Zaript here, and today I want to touch a topic of achieving the realm stability. Now there is two very comprehensive in-depth guides on this topic, one by DJ Cynics and other is compilation by Menace. I would add the links to these topics of official forums on my description. So if you want to read, if you want to know all the details, please take a look. Because here today, what I want to do is to take a look at this Kingdom of Scotland that I forged in 3 generations, and talk about immediate problems it have and steps I wanna take to make it more stable. And while listening to me, if you plan to listen to me, keep in mind, you are the ruler of your kingdom and no one can tell you how to rule it. No one, even me, even so I'm so awesome. Anyway, there is a general framework when you load the save and or pause the game and want to look at what's happening right now, at the state of your kingdom. First question to ask, in my opinion, is: do I have a secure succession? Next one would be: do I have immediate outside of the kingdom enemies? Third one: do I have troublemakers inside my kingdom? Fourth one: do my people like me? And the last one: am I really the strongest landlord in my kingdom? So let's ask and answer these 5 questions one by one. Is my succession safe? Let's see, I have a male heir. He is a bastard, but he have pretty good lineage. I don't want to touch breeding and educating at the moment. It's additional topic, which I would probably talk about, but for now I have a heir. He is alive. And let's see, intrigue you, there is no known plots to kill me or my heir, which is nice. Now, laws. This is pretty important. Primogeniture Succession Law, which means that my heir will inherit all my titles, which includes Kingdom of Scotland and Kingdom of Ireland. So my kingdom will not be split up upon succession. Okay, this is most generic, most general look at succession, which is good, which is secure. Now, next one, do I have any immediate enemies? Let's take a look. This is a filter, diplomatic relations. It's a E button, and if we look around, actually, I have some claims around me, but it doesn't seem like I have any enemies. Good. I'm not in war with anyone. No one wants to attack me right now. So we can live safe. Now, opinions inside my kingdom. Let's take a look. Well, in general, opinions and troublemakers inside the kingdom. Basically, we can tie it together. I'm sorry for putting it into different spots. In general, if I look at this, if I put mouse over all these counties, I can see that in general, even the worst ones, like me, +8 is the worst one, except for this, -65. And you don't want to read about all these modifiers in one go. Well, you may want if you have perfect memory, but in general, you will just waste time and forget about that stuff. I suggest you to just rule your kingdom and from time to time look at these opinions. Well, for me it's a main mod. I always look at the opinions. And then I look at these modifiers and Google them one by one or read about them on these topics I mentioned one by one, so that I can learn through playing. And here we have a problem. This Duke Ruar of Munster doesn't like me. And as we can see, the most negative modifier is ambition, -50. Also, he wants to continue County of Desmond and Kingdom of Ireland. Now, we can't get rid of his ambition, And of course we're not gonna give him Kingdom of Ireland. So, well, unfortunate, but this guy have to die. Fortunately, it's only one guy here who wants to cause me a trouble. Now, when inviting on plot, one fast tip for you. Try to avoid drunkards. They will really ruin your plot by telling everyone around about it, and your reputation would hurt a lot. Unfortunately, this time it seems we have to... if we want our plot to succeed, we will have to invite them. But, okay, you got the main idea. Now, there is more modifiers. Managing opinions is, as education and breeding, additional topic, very general one, and you want to deal with all modifiers one by one. Go through them, take your time, go through them. Look at the biggest modifier, like desires some duchy or title claimant, and read about how do you deal with that. Then, if you have people like that, you can kill them. Or if there is a lot of them, you can try stuff like, let's see, this guy, well, girl. You can send her a gift. You can do it only once. You will get one-time opinion increase. You can grant her landed title. Never do that. Well, I can't tell you what to do, but that will intersect with our next topic, which I would talk about. You don't want to give out land. Even if you're in a very difficult spot, try to avoid this. Now, for some people, you can award honorary titles. It's free, it gives a small opinion bonus, it's good. Sometimes you can make someone educator of your child, which will give you plus 20 opinion, but you don't want to do that. You want your children to have good guardians. Now, in Intrigue, one more thing. Sometimes you have a big tournament, you have hold a feast, you can hold a summer fair and grand hunt. All this stuff slightly increase opinion of you, they cost money, and they reduce revolt risks. So, in general, you have a lot of different tools. So, if at some point you have problem with opinions in general, like everyone dislike you, you may want to go and read about that. Why is that? Maybe you have some sort of... you got excommunicated and you have excommunicated trait. Maybe you have some sort of... maybe you foreigner somehow. Maybe you have very bad diplomacy. Maybe you have very bad prestige. There are a lot of modifiers. And you don't want to keep them in mind if you're just starting. You want to learn it one by one. Okay, that's a general opinions. Now, the last questions you have to ask yourself. Are you the strongest one in a kingdom? And can you keep your vassals weak enough so they are not threat for you? If they rebel, you want to be able to deal with them. Now, let's see. Right now, in my kingdom, if we look at direct vassals, let's just look at each. Look. Most of them have different faces. Basically, that's the best thing of creating kingdom of your own and not starting with bigger kingdoms. You can make sure that you give counties that you conquer to people one by one. So no one have more land than you. And at this point I have 6 out of my 5 demesnecized. And I will show you how you choose the people to give away this additional land. But before that, it's just first glance. But does this mean that we are strongest ones? Money-wise, yeah, probably. Look, we have the most income from our counties. And I have 3 counties in one duchy. So this is my foothold. These 3 counties I will not give up no matter what happens. And my son will get them, and I invest my money in all buildings here. First economical ones, then increasing army size and army quality. This is my foothold. But interestingly enough, if we take a look at military, from my demesne, I can raise 1200 levies. And this isn't something to consider when you talk about inside of the realm matters. You can't rely on it, because if some factions go against you, you will lose this support. Now let's take a total strength of armies of my vassals. This one can provide at most 700 troops, which is more than me. So let's see. Next one, only 700. So from all these guys, this is the main problem. Duke, Godfrey, the ill ruler. Oh man, nice guy. So he have a big duchy, and he directly controls 2 counties in it. Fortunately, he have good opinion of me, but he may have a bad opinion of my son, who is a bastard. So I don't want to deal with him immediately like I do with this guy, but I want to keep eye on him. I want him to always have a good opinion of me, and I want to make sure that, yeah, it's nice. I mean, he have a lot of children, so when he dies, his counties would be split between his children. And if he somehow change his succession law and he gets primogeniture law himself, then I will have to plot to revoke one of his counties. I will have to do something to make him weaker, while I'm trying to get stronger. Because no matter when revolt happens, when at some point it will happen, usually during the succession, factions start to raise. Okay, other thing you want to be sure about when that you're stronger than anyone in your kingdom, you want to have some cash to spare. Because at any point of time, you want to be able to raise mercenaries, at least these cheap ones for 75 gold. Where is they? Yeah, at least this one. But it only works for small kingdom like Ireland. Here, 2,000 men in Central Europe is nothing. So you want to have even more cash to get mercenaries if something awful happens. And of course, I always try to keep my retinue up. So, how do we deal with factions when they start appearing, like these ones? You can kill, plot to kill people. You can assassinate them. But sometimes it's not really bad people. I mean, he have a good opinion of me in general. And he have decent traits. He have decent stats. I don't want to get rid of him. So there is a simple way to deal with it without killing it. If you have money, you can send him a gift. You can award him honorary title. So increase his opinion of you first. Second, you may send your chancellor to improve diplomatic relations. It's not necessarily will help, but it might help. And most reliable way, in my experience, is to send spy master to scam in this county. And at some point you will get an event where you can threaten your vassal or oblige him to leave the faction. And if faction is big, if you somehow missed that it's getting big, you want to start with the people who have the most manpower, of course. But generally you want to deal with them at the very beginning when they're still small. What else? Well, just one fast tip on how you want to give out excessive land without making your vassals too strong. So, and something I personally, this is stupid, but I didn't know. If you have too many duchies, if you're not careful, you will not notice. You will have, if you have more than 2 duchies, you will have -10 negative modifier to opinion for each additional duchy you have. That's why I can create 4 duchies, but I don't do yet. Because I don't want to give them out to other people, so I'm not sure if I want to create them or not. Now, when my demesne is too big, it affects my economy, and I want to give out land. How do I do that? First, I want to choose a land I want to give out. Let's see, direct vassals, and I have these 4 counties and this one, Briefne and Dublin. Of course, I don't want to give out my foothold, so the question is Briefne or Dublin. Personally, I prefer to keep coastal counties, so let's give up Briefne. Okay, how do we do that? Personally, I go to find a character and go through my vassals. I pick anyone who is not the ruler. Anyone, of course, who is not... actually, maybe I want someone in prison. Male, of course. My religion, yes. My culture, yes. Because people with the same culture and religion tend to love you more. Great house, any? Merit any? Okay. So, that's people I get. Personally, I choose one with good stewardship. And this one thing you want to keep look at. You don't want ambitious guy because he, instead of liking you for giving him land, sometimes he will dislike you for giving him not enough land. So, no ambitions. This one looks good. He is kind, he is charitable, he is just, he is Midas touched. So, I want him to be on my side. And he already have a decent opinion of me. But before doing so, let's take a look. He have 2 claims. Not very good, but he doesn't have any titles. He is not the ruler. And let's take a look. His parents are dead. Because what happens sometimes, you kind of pick someone, pick his... well, I don't know if I can find someone. Let's go this way. I just want to explain you. You may pick this guy, for example. You see, he doesn't have any claims. He doesn't have any land. You may give him the land, but then... Oh my! He's a heir. I mean, he will get 2 more counties and duchy if this guy have a right laws. And the county you gave him, so we'll have 3. You don't want that. So, you find a character, not a ruler, man, your religion, your culture, good stewardship, no ambition, preferably not a drunkard, of course. You pick him and make sure that he will not inherit anything, at least from his parents. He still have a claims. Let's take a look here. He isn't heir for this claim. Let's see. No, he isn't here. They look a bit similar, but it's not him. So it's safe to give land to this guy. So grant land a title and grant him Braveness. See? He have a good opinion of me. He have decent stewardship, so he will be able to get more money from his land. Looks good, looks good. And I want to keep this relatively short, so that's probably all you want to know. How to give out land safely. How to keep yourself relatively strong as you can. How to keep your vassals as weak as possible. You want to split them, and there is different ways to do that, of course. Then you want to keep everyone liking you. You want to have good opinions. Where is it? Opinions. They want to have a decent diplomatic relationship because you don't want people to attack you. You want to attack them yourself. And of course, most important one, you want to keep a good succession line, which is additional topic which we will touch later. Okay, and thank you guys for watching. Leave your feedback. Maybe I talked too much, maybe I talked too little, maybe you want me to change anything, something. Well, anyway, see you guys, see you.